Occupational health and safety. We are now in week 5, which focuses on importance of occupational health and safety, and also called OHS. Occupational health and safety, or OHS. It is a multidisciplinary field of healthcare concerned with enabling an individual to undertake their occupation in the way that causes least harm to their health. It can also be mean a planned system of working to prevent illness and injury when you work by identifying hazards and risks. Hazards? Risks? What are those? Hazard is an agent which has the potential to cause harm. For example, there is an oil spill on the floor. It is a hazard because it has the potential to cause harm when someone slips on it. Risk, on the other hand, it is the chance or probability that may be harm when exposed to a hazard. On the example I have given a while ago, which is the oil spill on the floor, someone is on risk when they are exposed on it. Hazard is a thing that has a potential to cause harm. Risk is what possibly happen when you are exposed to a hazard. Or in Tagalog, hazard ang dahilan kung bakit pwede kang masaktan. At si risk naman, ito yung mangyayari sa'yo kapag andyan si hazard. Hazard poses no risk if there is no exposure to that hazard.
Hazards and risks are not new. Actually, it is present everywhere. We may not totally eliminate it 100%, but good news, we can prevent it by simply following the 3 steps in risk assessment. So, what are those 3 steps?
3 steps in risk assessment. Number 1, identify hazards and risks. Number 2, evaluate hazards and risks. Number 3, control hazards and risks. Identify hazards and risks. It means looking for those things at your workplace that have potential to cause harm. Evaluating hazards and risks. It is the process of determining the level of risk created by the hazard and the likelihood or injury or illness occurring. Person evaluating the hazard should consider the following. Will that hazard can really cause harm? How serious that harm is likely to be? How often people may be exposed? How many people may be exposed? Controlling hazards and risks. Where the assessment reveals a problem, preventive measures must be designed and implemented.
At this point, I'll be showing you a simple scenario wherein the 3 steps in risk assessment are applied. Let's watch it.
One day, when Juan is taking a rest under the tree, he suddenly remembered the lesson taught by his TLE teacher about the 3 steps in risk assessment. He went to their kitchen immediately to look for a thing that may cause harm. He saw a pail of water spills on the floor. He then started to think what may happen if someone exposed on it. He evaluated that hazard and a lot of risky things that might happen comes to his mind. He don't want to happen it. That's why he starts finding a way to control that hazard. He cleaned the spills and put everything on its proper place. He then realized that if there is no hazard, there is no risk.
Hopefully, you do understand the proper ways on how to assess the risk. Again, the 3 steps in risk assessment are identify, evaluate, and control hazards and risks.
Think before you do anything. Do it the safe way. Do it the right way. Do it every day. Thank you.